Hi, Lewis.
You buying a car?
Chance to be a fine thing. Maybe you can help with the discount. Well, ciao, Lewis Hamilton. You're there in Maranello. We are with you in spirit because we're in Ferrari's London home here. We've got the seats for your road car. We've got all the steering wheels behind us. Just behind us, I can see a rather beautiful Roma there.
Nice.
In the showroom. So we're certainly getting into the spirit of things. Tell me, how's the new car?
Today's been great. To firstly, the amount of work that's gone in to be able to get the car to this point is huge for every team, and it's been massively exciting to be able to literally be at the track just outside of the race bays, literally outside the factory, is so unique, and it's been there's so much history here, so it's been absolutely awesome. Plus we had a crowd, the fans turn up here. You feel like you're at a racetrack. It's incredible, the support that we get here. And then the car, it's run smoothly. We didn't have any hiccups, so that's a massive bonus to firstly have a dry day and just have a smooth running day, and just to allow ourselves time and space to acclimatize to the new car.
Now, take us back, if you will, just to say how those early times with those early days with the car, and really even here at the showroom, they've got the images of you on the screens here, so you're being already well represented here in the London showrooms. But take us back to that early time in January with the old car, with the testing of the previous car. How special was that moment driving that red car for the first time?
I mean, you know, I got a bad memory, but it feels at this point in my life that it's the most exciting time of my life. Just the build up into the year, coming to the factory, meeting everyone, seeing Ferrari that I've watched for so many years from a distance, and actually to actually get inside and see and feel the passion within all the people, within the team, within the fans, within the town, has been quite incredible. And the first day, the first 2 days, I mean, I couldn't sleep. I was so excited for that first day. I knew the photo shoot we did, and just even today, just walking past Enzo's old house, you know, that beautiful old building, every day I'm just kind of pinching myself. I'm like, wow, it's really real. I'm really here finally after all these years. We made it happen, and I feel such a privilege to be a part of this brand. And then on top of that, sitting yourself in the Ferrari car, the doors open from the garage, and driving out onto the track. It's everything I dreamed and more.
And tell us, how important were those days both in Barcelona and in Fiorano? We saw you doing so much work with your engineers. You've got a notebook, you're making notes, you're learning things. What is that preparation? How crucial is that preparation and sort of accelerating your learning of what it is to be a Ferrari driver ahead of the start of the season?
It is incredibly crucial to, you're trying to pick up as much as you can as fast as possible. I'm very, very fortunate I had the experience of going from one team to another when I went to Mercedes, and obviously a much different point in my life, but I did the best I could with what I knew then. Fortunately now I have even more experience, and I'm able to, I feel, to speed that process up even more. But it is a very, very steep learning curve. It's a huge organization. They do things completely different to what I've done in the last, done with the last 10 years, for example, 12 years, for example. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know how much you can shortcut it. You still want to just build the wall piece by piece, and that's what we're doing. But I feel like we have started and built a good foundation of trust between each other, the work and practices we have. I feel like, it doesn't feel like it's going to be 6 months to learn how the team operates. I feel like we're further along than I have experienced in the past.
Okay, that's going to be crucial going into Melbourne, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. And what's your thoughts about Melbourne looking forward? I know we've got Bahrain testing to go, but Melbourne is a circuit that Ferrari have been very successful on in recent years. It was a 1-2 for them last year. They clearly understand it. I remember many years you going straight to the first race in Melbourne and delivering, winning it straight away. How are you feeling about that first race, both in a Ferrari and getting the best start of the season possible?
To be honest, it feels like what I remember having my first Grand Prix in Melbourne, you know, the first Grand Prix in 2007. It's that sort of excitement in the build-up, being that it's the first time with Ferrari. They obviously finished the season very strong last year. They're second in the Constructors. We're under no illusion that we have a lot of work to do to make it's going to be very, very close between all these top cars and top teams. And so we're just trying to be diligent, and everyone's really level-headed and calm. Everyone believes that each of us, every single one of us, can improve, and we're all trying to sharpen our tools to be the best we can be. But as I said, the energy is there, the motivation is there and more, and the dedication is there and more, so which is great to see.
Okay, well, it's great to see. Listen, the new car looks fantastic. The white on it, the deeper shade of red. Certainly you've got everyone's attention here at Ferrari in London. And the yellow helmet, the famous yellow colours, Lewis, of Modena. I love that you've gone with the yellow helmet. In a sense, back to your original colour when your dad was looking for you in the kart
Absolutely.
tracks, but using the yellow colour of Modena as well. That's really cool.
Yeah, my first helmet was red actually, but it was actually Ferrari red, my first helmet. But my dad couldn't see me at the end of around the first corners, so we ended up going with yellow. But be able to tie it back to the beginning, using yellow as the base, I think it looks great with the red, and I love the livery actually. The deeper red, I didn't know how it was going to look, and I think the car looked beautiful yesterday and last night, and in the garage today. So I think it's a great blend. Definitely looks like a great livery.
It really does. Okay, well listen, you've got everybody absolutely fizzing with excitement ahead of the season. There's a quote on the walls here from Enzo Ferrari: "You can't understand the passion, you can only feel it and experience it." And we're looking forward to experiencing it with you. So we'll see you in Bahrain, then we'll see you in Melbourne. But thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks so much,
Lewis,
Ted.
thanks very much.
Thank you.
Grazie.